So now we've discussed why LH groups exist, and we've discussed what it is that LH groups do. And now let's take a look at what are the expectations for an LH group leader. And really, those expectations can be summed up in a very simple acronym called PIC, which stands for Pray, Invest, Care, and Keep Us Informed. Let's start with prayer. John Owen is famous for saying, "He that is more frequently in his pulpit to his people than he is in his prayer closet for his people is but a sorry watchman." Prayer is the foundation of an LH group leader. Praying for your people, praying for your group, knowing your people well enough to be able to pray for them by name, by circumstance, for what they're going through, is a powerful, powerful tool for a group leader. And we want to see all of our LH group leaders have a daily habit of praying for their group members, praying for the growth of them, praying for the connections and the relationships that happen therein, and just praying for all that goes on in that group. That a leader who is desperately praying for his people is a good leader. And so we want to strongly encourage and we expect of our LH group leaders that they be people of prayer. Secondly is invest, that really being an LH group leader is quite an investment, that it really is an investment in the preparation for the group meeting. It's an investment into the relationships of the people, keeping up with, getting to know those people, getting to know who they are, what's going on in their life, their family, being able to invest in them in such a way that you can see fruit being born in them. You can help them take kind of a customized next step closer to Jesus. You can help connect them to other people in similar circumstances, that they might be strengthened, they might be encouraged. But it is an investment to put the time into preparing the topic, preparing for the discussion questions, and the investment into the people themselves. Thirdly is care, that we at the church really consider our group leaders to be under shepherds, in a sense that it would be completely unreasonable to expect that our pastoral staff of only 6 or 7 would be able to adequately shepherd and care for a congregation of nearly 3,000. And so what we expect of our group leaders is that they would be those shepherds on the front lines, that they would be that first line of defense, and in some senses the first line of offense, to be able to help care for and shepherd well the flock that they have within their LH group. And so we see in 1 Peter 5:2-3, it says, "Be shepherds of God's flock that is under your care, watching over them, not because you must, but because you are willing, as God wants you to be, not pursuing dishonest gain, but eager to serve, not lording it over those entrusted to you, but being examples to the flock." That we expect of our group leaders a desire to care, not to lord leadership over, but to get alongside and care for, to be that first line of defense. If tragedy strikes, that you would be the one to first respond, to first organize the response, to care for that group member, to care for their family, that you would be that shepherd who shepherds well the flock entrusted to them, because Jesus has shepherded us so very well himself. And so really that level of shepherding, that level of care, again, kind of comes back to that investing part of, hey, you need to know your group members well. You need to know their story, know their family, so that you can get involved, you can shepherd them well, point them in the right direction, help them find that next step that they can take to grow, help point them in the direction of a good connection for a relationship, but that you would be that level of care for them, that shepherd of them. And so pray, invest, care, and finally keep us informed. That really what we need as the LH Group's team from our group leaders is we need stories. We need to know what's going on so that we can share those testimonies of the work that Jesus has done in your group, in the members of your group, that we can share that and spread that good news and so that also we can hear from you to know, hey, look, this is a struggle. I really need to know more about this so that we can equip and resource our group leaders to be better group leaders. Like, we don't ever want to say, hey, I'm good enough. We constantly want our group leaders to be able to grow and be better equipped and better resourced. And so we need to hear from our group leaders. So our expectation is if we send out an email saying, hey, could you fill out this survey? Hey, could you respond to this question? Our expectation is that you would respond and that you would keep us informed, that you would keep us up to date. In addition to that, you would also be assigned a group coach, and our expectation would be that you would keep that group coach informed. They're there to shepherd you, to care for you, to lead and love on you. And so we'd ask that you would keep them informed as well. You would keep in touch with them. And so really the expectations of a group leader are just that simple, that you would pray for your group members, you would invest in your group members, you would care for your group members, and that you would keep the LH Groups team informed and your group coach informed so that we can better care for you, invest in you, and pray for you.